back again here, right, to teach some of the new concepts, right. But today we will be starting with a new chapter, students. But for that, I will not tell you the name of the chapter. You have to guess the name of the chapter. But how we will guess? You need to guess it from my board work, right? So this is the board work, students, which I have done for you. Based on this board work, right, you need to identify the name of the chapter. Okay, you can see this is your triangle, which you have already seen, students, in your lower standards. This one is your rectangle, this is a square, circle, and your kite, right? So what can you guess the name of the chapter? The name of the chapter is shapes and angles. So I am writing the name of the chapter, students, shapes and angles. So here we are starting, students, with the chapter number 2. Chapter number 2, and the name of the chapter is shapes and angles. The name of the chapter is shapes and angles, right? See, students, this is a scale, right? This scale is also having a shape. The shape of this scale is rectangular, right? Similarly, every object which you see around you, right, all the objects have some or the other shape. Sometimes we can be able to identify the name of the shape. Sometimes we may not be able to, depends on the shape. See, this is a marker, and the shape of this marker is a cylindrical, right? You must have seen the cylindrical objects near around you. This is your textbook, right? So the textbook is also having the shape, right? If you see the textbook, then the textbook is also having the shape. The shape of the textbook is a cuboidal shape. So every object is having some or the other different shape. Sometimes we may be able to get the name, sometimes we may not be able to get the name. Okay, students, now we are starting with the chapter, right? The page number 16, right? You need to look into your textbook of standard 5th, right? Students, there are two twin sisters named Mohini and Rohini. Now what the sisters are doing, the sisters are playing with the matchsticks, right? And they are forming various shapes with the help of matchsticks. Now this is the conversation that is going between these two sisters. So let's see the conversation that is going between them. Rohini made this shape, right? This is the shape which Rohini is actually making, right? Now Mohini is asking to Rohini that is it a closed shape or an open shape? First of all, students, I will make you understand the terminology closed shape and open shape. Closed shape means the one which is packed. You cannot find any kind of borders or any kind of edges opening, right? It is totally been packed. Open shape means there can be some of the sides which are not connected, which are not joined together, right? So this is the meaning of closed and open shape. If you see this figure, students, this is also a closed shape. Why? Because there you don't have any kind of a side which is not connected. Every side is connected, right? So you don't have any kind of opening in that figure, so it is called a closed shape. So Mohini is asking the question to Rohini, is it a closed shape or an open shape? So now see what Rohini is replying, students. It is a closed shape. It is a closed shape. Next one is Mohini is asking that how many sides are there? How many sides? Sides means the edges, students. Edges, let me show you the edges. This is the first edge. This one. Edge means the side which is actually connected by two vertex, right? This is called the vertex, right? The one which I have marked with the dotted one, that is called the vertex. So between two vertex, one side is there, or you can call it as one edge also. So this is one edge, students. This is the second edge. This is the third edge, fourth edge, fifth edge, and sixth. So total you can call it that edges as your sides also. So total 6 sides are there. So Mohini is asking the question to Rohini, how many sides are there? So Rohini is telling that it has 6 sides because the figure is made up of 6 sides. Here the kids are playing with the help of matchsticks. So you can see that the edges are very much gold one, right? If you miss matchstick, if you have seen, the front end is always been the black one. So you can imagine that this is your matchsticks and these are your the front end of the matchsticks. Rohini is replying it has 6 sides. Now Mohini is trying this, right? Trying to make the figure with the help of 6 matchsticks. This one. This is the figure which Mohini is actually making, right? Is it a closed shape, students? Is it a closed shape? Yes, the answer should be yes, because this also is totally being packed and not a single side is there which is not been connected. Every side has been connected. So here I am going to write, students, yes. Okay, does it have 6 sides, students? Does it have 6 sides? Yes. Why it has the 6 sides, students? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So total 6 sides are there. Next one is, but it is not the same as the one made by Rohini. Yes, but obvious, Rohini has made this shape, Mohini has made this shape. So but obvious, whatever the Mohini is making, the shape is not same. Even if you try to copy someone, so but obvious you will not get exactly what the person has made. So but it is not the same as the one made by Rohini. So Mohini tried again. She is trying one more time. So Mohini tried again. So this is what she made. This is what she made. Dekho. She has made this particular shape. This is also made up of the 6 matchsticks only. See the number of sides, students. I am telling you. 1 side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is actually been made up of 2 triangles, students. One triangle is having 3 sides. So 2 triangle will be having 6 sides, right? You may be feeling like a Damru shape, right? So is it a closed shape with the 6 sides? Is it a closed shape? Can you find any of the edges which are not been connected? Is it a closed shape with the 6 sides? Yes. Here also students will be writing the answer. Yes. Okay. Now again there is one more question to students. Is it the same as the one made by Rohini? Is it the same as the one made by Rohini? No, it is not the same. So here we will be writing the answer, that is no, right? Here we will be writing, students, the answer, that is no. So this is what actually this 2 girls conversation has been there. You can make also so many shapes with the help of 6 matchsticks, right? Every time you will be getting the different one only. You can try as many as possibilities which can be formed with the help of 6 matchsticks. Okay, students, now let's see the page number 17, right? Mohini tried again but got different shape. She is trying again and again, right, to get the shape as one which is made by Rohini. So guess and make 2 more shapes which Mohini could have made. So students, here I am showing you that 2 more shapes which Mohini could have tried, right? The one is this particular shape she can try. Let's see the number of sides into it, students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is one which she can try. Another one is, students, that she can try, that is this one. This is also one of the shape that she can try, right? Okay, students, now the topic which we want to study, that is angles. Now before starting with the angles, certain terminologies needs to be clear in your mind, that are which are written on the board, right? But before that also there is one certain terminology which is a very simple one but needs to be understood, that is a point. What is a point? A point is simple. A point, for example, if I am doing a point here, okay, so that point is what? This point is actually describing me the particular place, or you can say the location, that where I have done that point. So this is very simple, that's why I have not kept here. Now the second one which we are going to study, that is a ray. This is the second terminology that we are going to study, that is ray. Now what actually the ray is? A ray is a portion of a line which has one end point and extends forever in one direction. The definition is little bit not simple one, but in simple language, if I explain you, ray, when I tell you this word ray, what comes into mind? Ray means sun rays, right? The first thing that comes or clicks to your mind, that is sun ray. Now what are the sun rays? Sun rays means the rays which are actually coming from the sun, right? So can I say that the origin of the sun ray is the sun, right? Now the sun rays can fall onto the top of the building, it can fall in the ground, right? It can fall anywhere. That means its direction is not fixed, right? वो कहाँ पे जाएगा, कहाँ पे रेज जाएगी, we cannot able to tell, right? We can tell that from where it is coming. Sun rays are coming from the sun. That means starting point is fixed, but the ending point is not fixed. We cannot say that where it is going to fall, right? It can fall anywhere. So the sun ray, the ray terminology, I think that is now it should be clear in your mind. Ray means the starting point is fixed, but the ending point is not fixed. So this is the figure of ray, and this is the symbol of ray. Students, first you need to write the letters, and above that you need to do the arrow side. But the arrow needs to be only on one side only. You cannot do on both the sides. Both the sides करेंगे, that means the directions are not fixed, right? But here one point is fixed, but another point is not fixed. जब भी कोई fix नहीं होगा, so where there particularly will be drawing that arrow sign, right? Okay students, see the next terminology, that is line segment. A line segment is a portion of line that has two end points. End points means the starting point and the ending point, both are fixed, right? For example, if I say you draw a line segment of 5 centimeter, that means you will start from 0 and you will end at 5. So that means starting point is fixed, that means you will start from 0 and you will end at 5. You cannot then cross the 5. So this is what the meaning of line segment. The line segment is always been fixed one, that means starting and ending point both are fixed. Next one is, students, that is line. What is the definition of line? A line is a straight path, right, that has no beginning or end. That means there is no starting point and there is no ending point. That means we don't know the starting, source bhi nahi pata, and destination also we don't know. So see the figure of it, students. It has been this is the figure of the line, right? And how to represent it, इसको हम लिखेंगे कैसे, how to write it. See, this is how it is written. First you write the letters, and above that you need to students, you need to draw the sign in such a manner that both the sides you have the arrows. Both the sides arrow, you can see here also arrow is there, here also arrow is there. Arrow describes that starting and the ending point both are not fixed, right? If you see the symbol of line segment, I didn't have done any kind of arrow over there. That means starting and ending point both are fixed. That's why it never carries the arrow sign. And in ray we have only one arrow. In line segment we don't have any arrows. In the line the symbol have both the sides arrow. This is the total clarification of the things which you really need to understand before starting of the before jumping out to the angles. Okay students, now let's understand the angle which you must be waiting for, right? An angle is the figure formed by two rays, right? That's why I have told you that first I will explain you the terminology so that you can be able to understand the definition of angle. Formed by the two rays called the sides of the angle, sharing a common end point called the vertex of the angle, right? I will students show you with the figure, then you will get more clarity about the definition, right? उसके बाद ही आपको definition अच्छे से समझ में आएगा. So let me show you the figure, students. Okay. Now can you see this figure, students? See, I have drawn two rays. Let me show you the rays. This is my first ray and this is my second ray. As I have already told students that ray means the starting point is fixed but the ending point is not fixed. That means both the rays are starting from one common point. So sharing a common end point which is called the vertex of the angle. That means this point which is common between both the rays, this is called the vertex. This is called the vertex. And this particular rays which you can see that are called the sides. Right? This is called the side. Side 1 and this is your side 2. So total two sides are there and both the sides are connected with one common end point which is called the vertex. Now what is actually the angle? The angle is nothing but the space which has been occupied between these two sides, that is called your angle. That means whatever I am spacing, whatever the space which you can see in between these two sides, right, so that is the angle. Now the angles can be changed depending on the how much space they are actually occupying. If they are having less space, so smaller angle will be formed. If they are occupying more space, then bigger angle will be formed, right? So in the next lecture, students will be continuing forward further.
आभार।